Hi, my name is Becky McBride. I am a senior at BYU Idaho for a marriage and family studies degree. I'm an online student and I'm in the final week of my internship, which is what this presentation is about, my internship with Confessions of Parenting. They're an online blog and they write about strengthening family relationships, parenting tips, marriage advice, motherhood, as well as blended family tips and advice. I found the internship online, on Facebook actually. At first, when the semester began, I decided that I was going to do one of the alternative internships that BYU Idaho provided. And I had looked at the list several times, just over and over again. Nothing interested me. They were all really expensive and seemed to be in a different city, so that would require travel, which would also add to the cost. And none of them really stuck out to me as ones that would catch my interest. I definitely wanted something flexible that would fit my schedule. I'm a substitute teacher at my kids' school, and with that means my schedule is all over the place. I never know when I'm going to work and if I'm going to work, and so I really was hoping that I could find something that would work around my schedule. A lot of prayer went into this. I still have kids at home, even though they're all in school, but I knew that over the spring semester at BYU Idaho that they would be home for a good portion of that on their summer vacation. So I kind of wanted to be home so that I could be here for them. I searched the Facebook page, the BYU Idaho Online Marriage and Family Studies Facebook page several times, and I searched for online internships. And I know that I did that at least 2 or 3 times. And one time I actually found Michelle's post, Michelle Triple, my supervisor from May 10th, who talked about needing an intern for her online blog. So I followed the link that she provided, which was an online application, and she emailed me fairly quickly and said that I was accepted, and I was thrilled because she is very nice and was very supportive and willing to work with my schedule, and that was fantastic. My main responsibility was Pinterest. I spent a lot of time on Pinterest every day. At the beginning of the semester, every morning I would loop 5 of our pins through 6 group boards, and that probably doesn't mean anything to anybody else, but that would really take a good chunk of time, probably about 30 minutes every morning. About halfway through my internship, Michelle decided that she wanted to do things differently, and so she, instead of doing the 5 pins through 6 group boards, I started doing daily pinning from the trending page, which is the most popular pins page, and also the main pages onto our own personal Confessions of Parenting boards. And so that task replaced the first task. Another one of my responsibilities that took quite a bit of time was repinning notifications back to our group pages. And so what that means is if somebody pins one of our pins to their board, we get a notification. So then I follow that notification to the pin that was saved to their board and repin it back to our board. I'm still not sure exactly what that does, but somehow it loops us all together and increases our number of readers. Another big task of mine, which was actually ended up being my favorite task, was searching for new group boards to join and requesting for an invitation to be a contributor to that board. And I don't know why, but I found that thrilling. Let me think. I probably would get 1 invitation out of 10 requests that I sent out. So it really didn't happen a whole lot that I would actually get an invitation. And so when I did, I would get all excited, and so it was kind of thrilling and fun when we got in. But I did gain quite a few invitations for Confessions of Parenting Pinterest group board, and that was fun to see our group board list really expanded. Then anytime, twice a week on Mondays and Tuesdays, and sometimes on Fridays, they would create new pins. My supervisors would create new pins for our blog. And it was my responsibility to loop those pins through every single group board that we were a part of. And so as I found new group boards to join, that task ended up taking longer, which was fun. And then they ended up doing something different with Tailwind, scheduling them through Tailwind, which really cut the time down. Probably went from an hour and a half to about half an hour, which was nice, because it really was a long process. But that was exciting to learn the ins and outs of Tailwind and Pinterest and whatnot. I also was responsible to tweet twice on the Twitter page, 2 blog articles every day. And then towards the end of my internship, when I wasn't spending so much time on Pinterest, I started doing some research, and I would research some topics relevant to marriage, family, motherhood, pregnancy, etc. And then after doing the research and creating an outline, I would turn that research into a blog article for the blog. Some benefits that I believe Confessions of Parenting gained from having me work is the daily pinning brought new readers and viewers to their blog. I found many new group boards on Pinterest for us to join and receive many invitations, which increased how many people our pins and therefore our blog was reaching. I learned new Pinterest duties over time, and as I got more comfortable with my current responsibilities, I would then ask for more responsibilities. And so I got to where I was really doing a lot and relieving some of the burden from the supervisors. I provided research for a few blog articles and turned that research into a blog article so that it could be published on the blog. I definitely gained quite a few benefits for myself. Being an online and at-home internship, I definitely learned how to better manage my time, especially having my kids home and trying to balance time with them and keeping them busy and entertained, as well as my responsibilities to my internship and my schoolwork. I learned that a lot more goes into writing a blog than I originally thought. I had no idea all the advertising and all the behind the scenes things that went on when creating a blog. I practiced and improved my self-motivation skills. Being and working from home is difficult, and sometimes maybe I didn't want to, but learning the importance of getting those tasks done, and then the sense of fulfillment after fulfilling those tasks was awesome. And so I definitely learned how to be more self-motivated. I was forced out of my comfort zone when I would write and do research for these blog articles. I would share some personal stories and personal experiences and share my own opinions on what I thought was important when it comes to family and especially raising children. And that was good. That's good for us to be out of our comfort zone. I also was reminded what it felt like to work for someone, for my time to be responsible to someone else for my time. I've been a stay-at-home mom for quite a while. I know I substitute teach, but that's pretty irregular, and I am able to say no if I ever needed to or wanted to. But to actually have a supervisor and be in the working environment again was a really good experience for me. The important connection that I made between my coursework and my internship was that there is a definite need for education on marriage and family topics. I know there's a lot out there, but along with that is a lot of families and parents and mothers who are struggling to make decisions for their children. And I think as family life educators, we need to do all we can to provide information that will help strengthen the family and each individual family member. As people are looking for answers to their questions, we can put information out there that might provide an answer to those questions. Would I recommend Confessions of Parenting to other students as an internship? Absolutely, I would. I loved my time there. I loved the people I worked with. I was so grateful that I I had two supervisors, and they were both very patient with me, kind and caring. I could tell that they wanted me to be successful in this and in my schoolwork and also in my family. And they knew that my family was a priority to me, and they respected that because they felt the same way. And so I was really grateful that I found this internship and that I was able to learn so much and work for Confessions of Parenting. If you would like to be an intern at this site, you should contact Michelle Triple at confessionsofparenting@gmail.com. I think that you'll love it, and I hope you will as much as I did, because I really did enjoy it and had a great experience. Thanks for watching.